Hello, it's Teen Mom Trash Talk, episode 372. I'm so tired. This is your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
I was in bed just now. I was
Yeah,
in
I was
bed.
in couch.
Yeah. Okay. So same thing.
I was snug as a bug in a rug, closing my eyes were closed.
hmm
I was listening to, I think, episode 14, season 18 of Married at First Sight, where I'm listening to this man
Oh,
lie.
that's what it was. You were like, Noelle, you're like, all right, I'm going to get up now. I'm listening to a man lie or men lie.
I'm
And
listening
I
to
was like, what
one
is she
specific
listening to?
man lie through his teeth so badly. And I'm like, this is lulling me to sleep. This is so comforting because you know what?
Familiar?
It's familiar,
Yeah.
it's expected.
Okay. Yeah. Especially lately, man. I mean, we've been talking about this so
Oh
much lately.
God. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Yeah.
If a man is lying to you
hmm
and you're listening to this, get away
hmm
from him. Thank you so much.
Yeah. The thing is, like, stop putting up with bullshit.
Stop it.
Okay.
Guys,
Stop it.
get away from a man lying to
Also,
you.
watch out who you have kids with. Really.
Ugh.
Really.
And if you have kids with someone that you don't like, give them the kids and move on.
Wow, interesting. Interesting choice.
That's what I would do.
Interesting choice. No kidding. You would do that whether you like them or not.
I'd be
You'd
like,
be
I
like,
don't even
well,
like you anymore.
your time has expired now.
Weird. It's a Saturday, and you know I don't
Uh,
like kids on
uh,
Saturdays. Bye. Guys, if you want to hear more of our hot takes, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find all of our bonus episodes, including So Pumped to Vanderpump Rules podcast, Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael, BS, and so many more things. Also, if you want this podcast the day we record up to a week early, make sure you join at the elite level, patreon.com/trash talk podcast. It's right down there in the show notes. Let's jump in the pool. New chapter, next chapter. No Way to Know, season 2, episode 25.
I thought this was a bullshit, boring episode.
Okay, a little bit. Number
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
no one cares about you, Mackenzie.
I actually can't believe how much I don't care about this storyline. Not a storyline, but I don't care about this.
Okay, also,
Yeah.
if any of my friends acted like this, I'd be out.
But this is what I'm saying. Yeah, let me go to your sperm cupcake party. It's
They
like,
didn't
what
even
are
look
we doing?
delicious.
Well, so that's the thing. This party looked lame as fuck.
She's also like,
Annoying.
yeah, all right. So
Whiny, annoying.
she's taking a pregnancy test and she's having a party for her embryos, an embryo party.
Okay.
Also, do you know that you have to eat pineapple to
No,
like
I was gonna ask you about that.
never heard
It's
that
like
before?
isn't that like clean your
I
pussy or
guess
something?
I don't
Sorry.
know, but I know that there's bromelain in it or something.
Uh-huh.
And I know that it's good for bruising. So I don't know if it's like another thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, when you get like any kind of like procedure, they say to use that or like any face work or something because it's good for bruising.
Oh, because I know that they're always like pineapple's so good for your vagina, like pH, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what happens.
interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, I was actually wondering about that too. I'm like, I have never heard of this, but like, I love that Kayla calls when she's at the pharmacy and she's like, yeah, I'm getting pregnancy test. She's like, are you taking it now? Are you taking it right now?
No, she goes, no,
Yeah.
tomorrow. She
But
goes,
I was
today's
like,
too early.
yeah, but I'm going to take it on the floor in the pharmacy.
Right, but also today's too early. Tomorrow's
Uh-huh.
perfect.
Tomorrow's the right amount of days.
Yeah, I know. Are you taking it right now? Yes, I am. I'm in the car. I'm making peepees.
Yeah,
Who
it's
did
like,
that? Amber
what?
did that, right? At a gas station or something?
Did she?
Was it?
Maybe.
I don't know. It was
There's
someone.
been so many pregnancy tests on this show.
Guys, tell us who did. Maybe it was Macy. Um, Tell us who did this.
Maybe.
Go to the group, Teen Mom Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. Password is besties. Answer all the questions. Tell us who did it.
Okay, sounds great.
All right. So she tells Gannon all about the party.
Gannon's like, please, I just don't want to do this anymore with you.
Okay, so I will say this. She
Yeah,
walks into this cupcake place with Gannon. She looks like she's 12.
I know. She really does. She's so cute. She
She's
is
so
cute.
cute. I mean, listen, lay off the lips.
Yeah, but I think like her hair, her little
Yes.
outfits, everything
She's
is cute.
so cute.
She is cute.
So she's like, I never thought I'd be sitting here with a 13-year-old.
In a bakery.
And it's like, okay. And he goes, yeah, I never thought. He goes, I know it's the same with my chickens.
I know.
I got to tell you, this kid is so fixated that he makes me laugh.
Yeah, I like that. He's like, first they're eggs, then they're chickens. I mean, it goes so fast. That's pretty funny.
And he's like, they poop so much. And she's like, so do babies.
But it's like she has nobody else to talk to. What,
I
she gonna talk
know.
to Bronx?
Bronx is like, come here, mom.
Yeah.
I got my chompers on.
Come here, mom. Like you look like you need an extraction. Let me help you.
Let me slice you up.
Yeah.
Show me the babies. I'll eat them. All right. So she picks up these sperm egg cupcakes. Now,
Yeah.
everyone comes over one by one, right, to this
Hmm.
party. Jaxie looks like something bad has happened to her
She is very upset about being here. She wants to go
on
live
Earth.
with one arm grandpa. Like
She
she's
wants to go live
tired of
with
it.
Davy Crockett.
Yeah. She is tired of
She's
living
like,
in
Mom,
this
can I go
house.
live with Robin Hood?
So,
Grandpa Robin Hood.
I gotta tell you though, I would be all over these dogs if I walked in the house. They're the happiest
They're
puppies.
so cute.
There was a dog just like this yesterday in the ice rink.
Uh-huh.
I basically laid on the floor with this
Oh,
dog.
how
It's
cute.
like,
Someone brought their dog to the hockey
yeah,
game?
isn't that weird? This woman brought
Yeah.
her dog. The dog, anytime someone, first I'm observing it.
Uh,
Anytime someone walked by, it would just stare at it and wag its
oh, I
tail.
love that.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I actually have to pet you or I'll die if I don't. But this
I
dog was so cute.
I met a old corgi yesterday. He was
Mm.
walking, you know how like corgis like waddle?
Yeah.
So he was old, so he was walking super slow.
Mm.
And I was standing by the door of my friend's place and he was walking by and he waddled over to me to say hi. I was like, "Can I say hi?" I think his name was like Trevor or something.
So cute.
Oh, he was
Trevor.
so cute. So cute.
I was with my friend today. I was like, what's your cat's name? She goes, Jane. I'm like, I love that.
Jane.
Jane.
When your mom came, she was like, "I have to go back because of the cats." I was like, "Why didn't you bring Debbie?"
Debbie and Jack. It's so funny.
All right. Well, her friends come over and
Mhm.
mid party, she's like, "I have to go in the bathroom and take a pregnancy test."
Right. And then she's like, Cassandra, bring me my pill.
Okay, so he goes in. She's pregnant. He's shocked. He's panicked. He's happy. I don't know what he is.
I'm almost like, is he
Is he?
happy?
Does he know that? Does he know what they were
Right.
doing?
Right. It's like, why is he like this?
Okay, but also, here's the thing. Everything
Yeah.
worked out for her,
I'm scared.
but it didn't mean that it couldn't have gone left.
Of course it could have. It was
I
a
just
big
feel like there was a lot
possibility.
of jinxing going on here.
How?
What if she would have gotten a not pregnant in the bathroom when all her friends are doing a sperm party, telling all the kids that they're gonna have a brother or sister or whatever,
Yeah.
and then like she never gets pregnant, and then like she flips out and spirals, and then Grandpa comes with the bow and arrow, and he comes with no arms.
Robin Hood comes.
Davy Crockett shows up armless.
Here's the thing. I'm not a mom. I would not have told the children.
That's what, okay, but I wouldn't have done like any of this.
No, me neither. I know you're gonna have a party, but yet, if you're pregnant, you don't want to tell anybody.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like you're telling people that you are days pregnant.
Right. It's
Mm,
so weird. Yeah,
mm.
I know.
Well, we saw her on Drew Barrymore, so obviously she's okay.
Yeah, she's like
But
8 months
still,
pregnant
with twins,
with twins. That's so crazy. Dude, now
insanity.
you're gonna have 5 children.
Well, whatevs.
All right, well, listen, better them than me.
Well, better her than Brianna because I don't know what's going on over here.
Brianna looks different.
She lost weight.
She lost weight and she has extensions
Yeah.
in her hair.
Okay, but her real hair, she doesn't blow it out to match the
I
extensions.
know. I know. It's a big problem with me.
So, okay. She's gonna go to Snowcat Ridge with the whole family. And I'm like, what pray tell is Snowcat Ridge?
Yeah, I would love to know what that is.
It is a Floridian winter wonderland.
I want to go.
I want to go to
That sounds so
I don't
fun.
want any children there though.
No, that's how we will go during school hours.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that sounds so fun. Also, by the way, that room that those children are in, I've never seen more dolls in my life. I could never sleep in this room.
Yeah, they
There's
look
like
at you.
so many dolls staring at them. It's so creepy.
Yeah, I close my adults' eyes before I go to bed.
You have to.
So there's a flashback. So they're going with Devoyne's family. There's a flashback to all of the fighting.
Oh my God. It's like I forget about this. His mom's name is Sharita. They
Yeah.
just fight with her all the time. Also, his sister's name is Biggie. I wonder what that stands for. Bigatha?
Bigetta?
Bigiana?
Bacall?
Nicole. I like that. I'm like Biggie and Kayla. Very interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to know more.
Bagantha.
Big Antha. I could see that. Yeah,
I don't
sure.
know.
Big L.
Big C. So she hasn't told Devoyne that anything about Nova. Now, you think this
Yeah.
is weird, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
So the thing is, like, you are friends with Devoyne.
But also, you get mad at him for so many things, but he's
But
not really informed.
okay, but why are you playing this passive stuff?
I know. I don't know why. Also,
If you
Roxy
called,
looks weird as hell. Did
oh,
you
I mean,
notice
she's not
that?
doing well. She's
Yeah,
not doing
okay.
well. But she
Okay.
hasn't told Devoyne. She's like, no, he hasn't asked very specifically if she goes to therapy on Tuesdays for 1 hour.
Right.
It's like, this is what men do.
Of course, this is what men do. But it's almost like
She
she's,
wants to set him up for
she
failure.
does. It's almost like because maybe hot take here. She knows that Nova loves him so much and she wants to be the fan favorite or
Yes,
something.
there's
Uh-huh.
something so weird. It's like if
Yeah.
you were to call Devoyne
Mm-hmm.
to talk about Nova, what he doesn't pick up the phone.
Right.
So then
I
why
took.
wouldn't you call him and tell him? He has to be like, hi. Very specifically, I
Mhm.
would like to know if Nova said anything about my family in therapy.
Today I took some screenshots off of Reddit. I'm gonna post them.
Okay.
And it's basically her talking about this. And she's like,
I know. Someone posted them in the group already.
okay, well, there I saw them on Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like she makes it like she treats him and Lewis equally,
Yes.
and she just doesn't.
No.
Also, you don't expect anything from Lucas, from Lewis. You
Yeah.
expect things from Devon, you know?
Yeah, but
I
also
don't
like,
know.
I don't know. Why are we treating Devon like this? I don't.
Yeah,
Here's the thing. I don't think he's the greatest dad at all. I think he would pick up the
yeah.
phone if you called him.
So do I. I think he gives a shit.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah.
So Roxy's like, you gotta tell him.
I mean, I'm telling you, she looks crazy as hell.
Crazier as hell.
Yeah, Roxanne looks wild.
Yeah. Well, they go snow tubing inside, ice
This looks
skating.
so fun.
There's pictures with Santa.
Yeah, I want to be there.
I like how they're just have it like because they live in Florida, they don't have like winter stuff.
I
So they're just wearing
know.
all of their denim jackets on top of each other.
It's so funny. It's like, oh, you don't know how to dress for this.
No, because they don't have this climate.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yep. Do you think that if we were in New York, we would go in a sauna with a winter coat with a bubble jacket?
Maybe.
All right. So they go ice skating. They have a good time with Devoyne's family. His mom
Yeah.
can't come, but they invite them to Thanksgiving at Roxy's. And guess what?
What?
Devoyne's also coming.
Here's the thing, though. Why does she have to say, oh, we're going to do all this because this is what Nova wants? Like, why does she have to keep saying
Because
that?
this is the theme of the episode.
Yeah, it's like she has to keep telling Nova this is what Nova wants. Nova's like, I wish I was not here on this
Right. It's like, why
planet.
can't we just do this? Like, because
Yeah,
this is our
let's just
family.
do it. Right, exactly.
Well, he also went to a Pitson's game in Detroit, but doesn't he live right there? She made it like he took a road, like he flew somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know how far he lives from there. I thought he lived in Detroit. Yeah,
Right, but he probably lives outside of Detroit. He probably drove
sure,
45 minutes to a
sure.
basketball game. He didn't
Right.
exactly go on a tropical vacation to
Also, I
Detroit.
hope he did not bet on this game. That was my
Well,
first thought.
well, let's see. All right, so Nova does not text Devoyne back
Yeah,
since
she's
Halloween.
pissed off at him.
And he's making $50 an hour.
Good for him.
Okay,
That's
so we're
really
at
good.
Thanksgiving now. Someone is sitting in the back with a blurred face.
I saw.
I'm like, who? Pray
I know
tell is
that's
that?
not Sharita. It's not Yvonne.
No.
It's not Devoyne Senior.
It's not Biggie Smalls.
I saw them all there. Not Biggie. Yeah, I know Brianna. Not Brianna. I wish Brittany would like talk more. I love her. I wish they
I
would
know.
show more of her. Yeah.
So he goes outside to stand in the driveway and I'm sure smoke a joint.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I was thinking.
And she's like, Nova's been in therapy once a week. Here's a book
Here's
that
her
has been-
paperwork.
that has been published.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Psychology Today episode of everything she's been diagnosed with.
Yes.
What has she been diagnosed with?
That's it's like, I don't think that you're saying this right because I don't think anything.
Right.
Yeah.
She's
I
just
think
sad.
she's just mad at her dad.
Yeah. Well, she wants him back home and she's like, so are you going to come back home?
Well, so that's the thing. It's like, okay, he is stoned. You've been talking to him for 30 seconds. Like, give him a minute. He's like, yeah, man, it's a lot to digest.
He's like, I can't just go back and quit my job.
Right. I
Yeah.
don't know. Don't they build cars in Florida? Maybe not.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem, I
Literally
guess.
not. Literally no.
I guess that's the problem.
Yeah. Maybe he could
Yeah.
play that Hot Wheels game on his computer when he gets home, though. You remember the Hot Wheels game on the computer? It was on my
No.
Commodore 64 when I was younger. I used to build it and
Ooh.
then I would spray paint it.
I love that.
Yeah, it was fun. If anyone else played that game, talk to me.
I just Sims.
This is way before Sims.
No, I'm sure. Well, it was probably like Sim City was out back then or something, right?
No,
No.
no.
No. See, I didn't have a computer then.
We had a computer. This is
Yeah.
like, I'm talking like in the 80s.
Yeah, I didn't have a Commodore.
I had a Commodore 64. And then my brother, we had Donkey Kong and we had lamb chops, and my brother would never wash his hands. Like that was his
Of
thing
course.
because he's a bad little boy.
Yeah.
He still is to this day.
Yeah.
And we had lamb chops, and he had grease from the lamb chops on his hands, and he touched the Donkey Kong floppy disk, and it was gone forever because you can't touch
Oh.
the disk.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, lamb chop disc. Isn't it amazing what stays with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a chop in my
Meanwhile,
house.
today you're like, did we record blah 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 blah? And I'm like, you're like, because my brain is so foggy.
Right, but I'm like in 1987.
yeah.
Let me tell you
I
what
remember
happened
my Commodore and lamb chops. You're saying lamb chops, and I'm like, lamb chops at a computer game? That was what I was thinking.
delicious. All right, speaking of lamb chops, let's talk about Macy.
Okay, sure.
All right, so Bentley is driving.
It's so crazy. He's taking Taylor to the store.
To,
That must be a good feeling, not for nothing.
right.
Yeah. Now you get carted around.
So she's talking to Taylor about Kate and Tyler, and
Mhm.
he talks about like how Tyler gave him good advice.
And he did.
I got to tell you, that was the
Yeah.
best advice I've ever heard on this show.
Agreed.
So he also, I got to tell you, it made me laugh really hard.
Mhm.
Macy was like, "I'm so tired," and he goes, "Yeah, you look it."
And then he's like, I mean that with love.
I don't know why I scream laughed.
Oh, that was very funny.
She's like,
yeah.
"What?"
He's also never silly, too, which is probably why.
It made me laugh. All right, so Ryan and Taylor are going to go golfing.
Yes.
Ryan's also moving to a bigger place. He's been sober a year and 7 months.
Yeah.
So why did she say 2 years?
I guess because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
All right,
because he
well,
has a baby on the way or something. I
great.
don't know.
All right, so this is what they talk about. They talk
Mhm.
about the roles that they played in the issues that were happening.
They obviously left a lot out of this conversation,
Sure.
too.
I would love to have seen the whole thing.
Me too, because you could tell it's choppy because even later on when he's like, oh, Ryan said this and this and
He
this.
said a lot about, yeah, he said that
Yeah.
he said a lot about his addiction. But Ryan's like, kind of like, if there's any problems, we have to promise that we are going to talk to each other
I
about
know.
it.
I love that.
It was so cute.
Ryan looks so hot here. Like, I can't take it.
There's something that I just don't have in my brain that you have in your brain. I just don't have, I don't own that
We
part
don't,
of my
well,
brain.
we don't have the same chip. We do not find 99% of the same men attractive. Once in a while, we'll agree on someone, but that's just because they're conventionally handsome.
Yeah, but it's also like neither one of us want to make out with them.
right. It's like, oh, that guy is so good looking.
Right. He's handsome. I have no interest in
Ryan
him.
could blow my back out. He
Wow.
is so hot.
Okay.
He is so hot. I can't believe you look at him and you don't think he's hot. He's got like construction man tan hands. Like he's so hot.
There's nothing about him.
It's like I can't believe. Except the only thing I did notice is he's very soft spoken, like super soft spoken. Suddenly, it was
Yeah.
weird.
It's probably
just-
his medication.
I just feel like
Mhm.
he's doing well. He just seems like
No,
he's
he seems
actually
like he's doing well.
so well. Yeah.
Well, he goes home to Amanda. I got to tell you, someone's got to help Amanda get these tattoos removed.
Oh, her face tattoos. I know. She also just has like blackout tattoos.
She has her whole arm is like blacked
yeah,
out.
I don't like that.
Let me tell you something. The
Yeah.
last tattoo I got, I almost fake passed out.
Yeah.
I can't imagine her getting a blackout tattoo on her whole arm.
Not great. These tattoos fucking hurt, man.
No, I know.
But like, imagine like your face, you would throw up because of the vibration. You couldn't
Mhm. I
handle
don't like
it.
that.
Yeah, you can't handle it.
Well, they talk. So Amanda and Ryan talk about her. I love that. Like she's friends with Macy, so she's like, "Oh, you guys had fun. Everyone's friends."
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Taylor was saying to Macy, that Ryan talked a lot about his addiction and how he was behaving at the time.
And he also said that Ryan thanked him and said he like appreciated him for taking
Right.
care of Bentley, and they didn't show us that either.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan was so happy that Taylor said that he always rooted for him.
Yeah. Oh my God. That really like impacted him.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I'm watching this part and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at them on the couch. They're giggling. And I'm like, look at this beautiful, clean house.
Mhm.
Everything is so nice there. And it's like, they're clean. Like, what a nice environment. I bet like neither of them saw this in their future for them.
Right. But you
what
know
a
what?
nice feeling.
You know what I see in Macy's future?
What?
clutter corner on top of clutter corner.
She can't help it. It's a compulsion.
All right, well, maybe Amanda needs to go over and help her clean up clutter corner.
Yeah, because Amanda's house is very clean.
I know.
Clutter corner is pretty bad.
Oh man, it's just getting worse and worse as the years go by. All right, here, let's talk about someone no one cares about.
Cheyenne.
So she talks to Argyle, and okay, Zach's sperm is alive again.
Wow. But now Cheyenne might not be ovulating.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
The doctor told her to start juicing and
Yeah.
quote, change my lifestyle too. Yeah, you smoke pot too.
Yeah, that means you smoke weed too. Right, exactly.
Mhm.
But also, they checked her before and they said she was perfect. That's what confuses me.
But she said we have to see if you're ovulating. Remember?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
So,
she said we have to see if you're ovulating. Also, here's a real so she's gonna be juicing, she's gonna be changing her lifestyle, blah, 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 all these things. Did anyone say, like, suggest that maybe she start doing drugs? Because once you're on drugs, you do get pregnant.
You know what? You're right.
Maybe meth?
I mean, maybe even pills. There's a lot of things you could do.
Cheyenne, if you're listening to this,
Go take a pill.
go take a pill, any pill off the floor.
Yeah, you might have like a floor Percocet
even-
hanging around.
Don't even Google it. Just
Here's
take
the
the floor
thing.
set.
Curly actually has a bottle she never took in her house.
That's true.
Because she was scared because of Leah.
Cheyenne, call Curly.
She has some Vicodin for you.
She has some Vicodin for you that you need for the baby. Babies love Vicodin. Anyway, so now she's gonna go do a vaginal steaming for stress. Isn't this so bad for you?
Yeah, they say this is really bad for you.
Yeah, it like throws off your pH, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's gonna balance my hormones."
Says who?
What?
Yeah, says who. Here's the thing. Kourtney Kardashian was like obsessed with these. So she
Yeah.
used to talk about them all the time, but it's like they're really bad for you.
Okay. Also, the lady's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
get the front and the back." Steam
Tracey,
my butthole
That's
open?
all I thought about it. It's like I have to roast my asshole. What?
And they said it was super hot.
I know. And she's like, they have to keep releasing the steam.
What are they wearing?
What is this whole thing?
You can't give him a skirt.
I know.
You have
I
to put him
know.
in a poncho.
It's-
This is what my dad used to do. He used to cut a hole in a garbage bag and put it over me when I would like paint in the house.
Oh my God. He is my father.
I know.
That's
It's like,
so
here's a
funny.
contractor bag. Why don't we have kitchen bags?
That's
why,
right.
Why is every garbage bag in my house
A contractor bag. Right. Why is every pencil like a carpenter pencil?
Yes.
Well, yeah, your dad was a carpenter, but it's so
Yes.
true.
Why do we
Yep.
have to sharpen everything with a straight edge razor?
With a razor. Sorry, I made myself blurry.
No, I know.
Okay. Sorry. I'm
Did your
just very
dad have a
excited.
knife?
Of course he did.
Okay, because
He
my
has,
dad was
like a
obsessed-
pocket knife.
Yes.
Yes. I
Everything
still
was a
have it.
pocket knife.
I still have one around here
I'm
somewhere.
sure my mom has it.
Oh,
All
she
right.
does. Of course she does.
All right, let's move on to Ashley. Okay. I gotta tell you, I felt a little bad here. I know you
For
didn't. 'Cause
T?
you- No,
I feel bad for Pastor T here.
no.
Ashley is combative. She just is.
No. I understand that, but this is okay. So they go roller skating. It's Holly and T. They're going roller skating. Also, T, you went roller skating in a dress?
I know, right? Weird
You're a
choice.
wild animal.
And it's like, yeah, okay.
That's
I'm telling you.
crazy.
I know that T is insane because she named a child Autumn Rosie. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Why?
Autumn Rosie? Rosie?
Autumn Rose.
How about Autumn Rose? The kid's
it-
name is Autumn Rosie.
I thought
It
was
even
Autumn-
says it on the screen.
Oh, I thought it said Autumn Rose. Maybe they
No.
just call her Rosie.
Yeah, I just feel like that's insane.
Wow. I think it's
Yeah.
insane that she went roller skating in a dress.
She
T,
has a
You're
very
listening to this?
yeah.
No pants? No leggings and a tee?
But then later she wears a Stitch sweatsuit.
That was a wild. Listen, I don't know what's going on with
She has
this.
wild choices.
All right. So here's the thing. When T is on the ship,
hmm
Ashley has full custody of Autumn
No,
Rose?
she's with Teddy
Okay, so she's like, I'm gonna drop off food later so you don't have to eat French fries.
because he's a dad. He's probably just feeding her French fries. I swear. What would your dad make you if he had to make you something? A box of rice-a-roni, you know?
I'm trying to think of like what my dad would have made.
My dad would
He would
make-
have had no, my dad would have definitely 100%. We
Uh-huh.
would have had something grilled. Like something was on the barbecue.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
It would have been an outside meal.
My dad would have done like beans in a can and hot dogs or something.
Right. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Here's
yes.
camping food.
Camping food.
Yes. There you go.
100%. That's what I'm saying.
funny.
Like something you can make on a fire.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. With his carpenter pencil.
Yes. Something he could have made with his pocket
That's
knife.
so God, we did have the same dad. It's so funny. When you said garbage bag, the carpenter bag, you really got me there. That's
Oh,
so
it's
funny.
too real. All right. So Paige comes over. I will never get over the way this girl spells her name.
Never.
I want to meet her parents. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I guess. It's not great. It's Peij. That's crazy.
Peji, isn't it?
No, I think it's Peij.
That's even worse.
Yeah. Here's the thing. No matter how you spell it, it's weird.
All right. So Ashley's making pot roast.
Ashley is in full pink velour.
Oh, I know. It's all different kinds of pink velour,
Juicy
too.
and Steve Madden.
Yep. All right. So Paige is going to take Holly to gymnastics, and T and Ashley are going to go to court.
Right.
Okay. So she's late to court. She misses the case. She has to totally refile her entire divorce.
That sucks.
Okay. So this is what it is.
Yeah.
She's mad at T because she was upset, and T's like, who cares?
Okay, I get it, but they're driving to the place and Tia's trying to calm her down and she's like, I don't think it's a big deal.
Right. But Ashley's like, why can't you just say this sucks?
Okay, yes, but also you had to drop Holly off at 8:30.
Right.
The court is 20 minutes away. Why were you late?
No. Trust me. I
Yeah.
get it. It didn't add up.
Right.
But I
So,
just
like,
felt
right,
bad
T
for
should have
Ashley.
came to your house or something.
Right. I just feel
Right.
bad for Ashley because she was frustrated and she felt like no one was hearing her. That's all.
Here's the thing. That part I totally understand.
Yeah.
I understand why she was mad that day because I'd probably be screaming at my mother.
Right.
It's the afterwards when T came over like a couple of days later. The fact I just feel like she was so still like mad.
Well, she FaceTimes with Chris. T comes over full stitch head to toe.
That was wild.
I'm like, unless you're a seamstress, I don't know what's happening here.
This is an outfit.
So, okay. Again, though, Ashley brings something up and T's like, oh, no, thank you. I don't want this energy.
Yeah.
And leaves. And I'm like, now I'm mad again.
I'm not
You're
mad.
still not
I would have
hearing
left
her.
too.
Well, she said that she's always there. She's always taking care of them. She has no support. And she's like, she calls her out. She's like, you had an underage minor child. You decide to leave.
She's right though about
Yeah.
that. It's like you're leaving this kid with Teddy who only knows how to make French fries.
Right.
This
She's on
kid
an
is now
all-French fry
anemic.
She has sodium poisoning.
Yeah, she's anemic. I mean, it's all your fault. No, T should certainly not have left.
But then it's like, if a dad does it, look at Devoyne.
Yeah, of course. No, I agree with you. But
the double
also,
standard's wild.
yes. And also, she was mad that T left because T helps her too. And that's not really fair.
Right. Well, T did not want to support her. She feels like she has no support. That's what it is. It's not what happened. It's how she feels.
Right. But Ashley, there is just a better way than always yelling.
I like yelling.
Yeah, I just don't. But I do love this dog. She has a baby Dalmatian. It's so cute.
Okay, I know, but why is it always in the crate? Because they're filming?
Yeah, I get that's what I was thinking too. Maybe it's like super hyper or something because it's like little. I can't think it's like mean or something.
Right. No, I don't think it's mean.
Yeah.
All right, guys, listen, if I wasn't so tired, we'd be doing more stuff. I'd be singing more songs.
Guess what? Next week. Next week, there's always room for songs next week.
Jesus said, stay, don't go away. Guys, make sure you follow the podcast, Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and YouTube, Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, Teen Mom Podcast on Twitter. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related, including our Patreon at patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. And we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Great.
Bye.